Nutrition is confusing. Scientists and experts are always arguing and changing their minds. This food is good for you, this food's bad for you, this will kill you, this will make you live forever. Well, at least we've got the food pyramid to fall back on, right? Wrong. Let's clear a few things up first of all. The food pyramid is not a pyramid at all. It's a triangle. Anyone can see that. But these so-called nutritionists think this two-dimensional figment of their imagination has a base and sides. But I digress. The food triangle, as it shall now be known, is a useful tool in deciding what to eat and what not to eat, but unless you've had special training in how to read the thing, it could have your eye out, which is where I come in. Think of me as your guide to nutrition. I'll explain how it works so even the dumbest of you out there will have the knowledge to take on the triangle. Let's start at the base of the food triangle. As with any other structure, the wider the base, the stronger the foundation. And the food triangle's no different. They expect us to eat 8 servings of the stuff. Now, we all know that bases are boring. The pizza industry's known it for years and has been working hard to make this thing a little bit more interesting. Now, I propose we need to give the boring base of the food triangle a bit of pizzazz by using hundreds and thousands. So now, the base of the food triangle includes bread, pasta, grains, cereal, and hundreds and thousands. All right, let's have a look at Sam Simmons getting a sprinkle of spice from Laura Marling.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was lovely.
Have you noticed that the food triangle expects us to eat a lot of pretty bad tasting food? Which brings us to the fruit and vegetable section. The sadists that run this mockery expect us to eat 5 servings a day of this stuff. I say that if something tastes bad, that's Mother Nature's way of telling us not to eat it. Like this bike tyre, for example. It tastes horrible, which I think means we shouldn't eat it.
Hey, Linz.
Oh,
what are you doing? Oh, is that how vegans get their calcium?
No. I'm just giving the food triangle a bit of a renovation.
Renovation, eh? Man, I wish you'd use your almighty powerful brain for good instead of some kind of evil. If you did, then you'd know what next week's feature album is. Mercy Arms? Sydney band. You know these guys. They've been around for like 5 years and finally they've released their album. It's taken them a while, but next week we're going to be featuring it on Triple J. Tony Cohen produced it. He's that famous guy. He does a lot of Australian records. Anyway, from Monday you're going to be hearing it on Triple J.
That's really good, isn't it?
Hang on a minute. That's my bike tyre.
Mine! By now, you probably know what I think about meat, but did you also know that scientific studies have proven that meat actually makes you dumber? So let's ditch the steak and get some real brain food. Tofu. Now, tofu is one of the most versatile foods on the planet, and all you need to do is put a little in your mouth. Raw or cooked, it doesn't matter. Now, close your eyes and imagine the food you wish you were eating. See? The tofu takes on that flavour. You can have entire meals just using tofu and a bit of imagination. And it's really good in your digestive system, especially in your... bowels. Bowels! Thanks, the Wombats, and congratulations to M. Woods from Wollongong. You got it right. Now, another advantage of cooked tofu is that it's really, really chewy, which means it takes a long time to eat. A little bit like the world's longest song. Come on, guys. You know you want to help us, so bring your parts into triplej.net.au. Dairy's the next chunk on the food triangle, but have you ever thought where dairy comes from? Go on, have a good think. It's not right, is it? But there is a place where you can get milk from that you all know well and love from when you were a baby. The garden. And what grows in the garden? Soybeans. So let's all change dairy to soy and we'll all live happily ever after. Now, as you're aware, for the last few years, Triple J has been running the J Awards for excellence in Australian music. And now we'd like to present the Triple J TV Music Video Awards for a fully balanced diet. And I'd like to announce the first 2 nominations. The first nomination is Computer Love by TZU. And the second nomination is Angus and Julia Stone's Just a Boy, directed by Josh Groom. Cheers, guys.
Did I say just a boy can hold me like...
Cakes and sweets and other fatty things are at the top of the heap, but there's a reason why the food triangle insists we eat less of them. Because they give us too much strength. When human beings eat sweets, we not only become larger, we become more powerful and soon would take over the world. Which is why the government tells us not to eat these things and puts them at the top of the triangle. But tell me this, have you ever really looked at the top of the food pyramid? Well, that's pretty much it for today. If you'd like more information or for the nutritional vodcast, go to triplej.net.au. You've got to help me. You've got to help me. I had too much. I've got too powerful. Don't say that. You made me like this. You made me like this.